Well, we do say this is the time of year when we like to spice up the things that come out of our garden or from our farmers markets. We have a lot of local growers who are bringing wonderful things in right now to share with us. And you ladies have come up with some fascinating things to do with vinegar. First of all, tell us again who you are.
I'm Adair Hoover with the Home and Garden Information Center and Clemson Extension.
And you are the food person.
Food safety agent.
Okay, and then Layla.
I'm Layla Burgess. I'm the hort person.
Okay, you're the plant
well,
person.
one of the three. We have multiple hort people up at HGIC that we answer questions daily. I'm also a Master Gardener Coordinator for Oconee, Pickens, and Anderson counties.
Well, fun. Have you got classes coming up anytime soon?
We usually do a class at the beginning of the year, but I'm considering a fall one, so we'll see.
All right, well, let us know so we can share it with you.
Thank you.
And I'm just going to say, give Laura Lee a shout out. Laura Lee is more fun than anybody you'll ever be with in your life, and you ought to go take that class because you're not in their life, but you'll just have such a wonderful time being with Laura Lee. It is just a delight to be in her company. But we have some things that sound like they might be something that would make you hold your nose, and you've been trying to make vinegar in that bottle down there all year, and it just won't do a thing.
Yeah.
So tell us the story.
Well, we're working on it. So we decided as part of our vinegar work and experiments that we were going to make some apple cider vinegar from scratch.
Because that's what people used to have to do.
Well,
don't
yes,
you
and if you have a lot of apples, if you happen to have a lot of apples in the fall and you need something to do with them, it's a great use of them. Great way to preserve them for the whole year. So about 4 months ago, we started this one right here. It's literally raw apples that
so here you were preparing them.
We chopped them and cored them and pulped them up in a food processor.
Alrighty.
And then we strained them, the pulp, through a really old, very clean pillowcase, which was super cool because when you picked it up, the juice just ran right out.
Yeah, I've done that when I made jelly
to do. Yeah. So we did that, and then we put them in these wide mouth jars, and we put a cloth cover on them, and we stir them every day.
Yeah.
And that's the process. This one's been 4 months. It probably should have made vinegar by now.
It went through the alcohol.
Go 6 months to a year.
It went through the alcohol phase.
It went through the hard cider phase, and we think it's past that, but it's just kind of hanging out now. So,
and a consistent temperature.
Yeah,
consistent temperature might be a good thing.
So you decided that there might be a way to speed it up with the next batch.
So we decided to do it different one this time. So the same thing.
But you started out the same way.
Same thing, raw apples. And this time we used a champagne yeast to start it. So that's supposed to speed it along a little bit.
So you went through the hard cider phase.
So we did that, got it through the hard cider phase, and then after that.
And what happens to the alcohol? It gets changed into?
The alcohol will change to acetic acid.
Okay.
But to speed that along, we added a mother, like a apple cider mother to it, which is like a gel-like substance that's in apple ciders that you can use or apple cider vinegars that you can use to speed it along. So this one is further along. We know because we've tested the pH and compared it to a commercial apple cider vinegar.
So not things other than soils have pH.
That's
exactly.
We do a lot with that with food and testing food. So
the processed vinegar has a pH of about?
Processed vinegar has a pH of about 2.5.
Which is kind of like our stomach acid, isn't
It's
it?
very acidic. This one's at 4, and this one's at about 3.5.
Okay, so that one's
it's been a
moving
little
along.
faster. We'll see.
Well, you can just go to the store and buy some vinegars and doctor them up.
That's what I would do, I think.
So let's
easier path.
So let's see what you doctored up.
So so we got some vinegars and have infused them with herbs and fruits. The first one right here we have is a white wine vinegar with blackberries infused into it.
And you tasted that earlier.
I did, and it sounds like mostly with that one we got color because the flavor was, I'm going to say, very, very subtle. Almost a little too subtle to think that you'd notice it.
You don't really get a lot of berry out of it.
But it's beautiful.
But it's really pretty.
It's
and
beautiful.
You do get a little. I think it gives it a bit of a unique flavor.
And then next to it we have
the next one is a distilled vinegar, a distilled white vinegar with dill infused into it. And it's super tangy, super tart.
Be great on cucumbers.
Yes.
I think.
Calico salad.
Very strong flavor.
On what?
Calico salad. Tomatoes and cucumbers.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
With a little vinegar kick.
Yeah, that sounds delightful. But then we have one that you let me taste it. I mean to tell you, I'm going home and learn how to do that one.
Well, this one after we were like, well, these are good.
And they're nice. I'm not doing
but we need to add a little bit to it. And this is actually on an HGI fact sheet. We have the recipe for this one. This is dill and lemon and black peppercorns.
Gosh,
in a white wine vinegar infused in there, and it has really good flavor.
Delicious.
Yes,
It really was.
It's super good.
Yeah.
Yeah, you really get the lemon after flavor and a little bit of hint of the peppercorn.
Yeah, get a little heat for that.
And then you've got a salad dressing, and for that you had a oil that you actually infused as well. And you said, I thought that'd be easy to do, but you said you got to be careful when you're putting herbs in oil.
You do. There are
Indeed.
some very compelling food safety problems with olive oil that's infused with an
Or
herb.
just corn oil or anything.
Yeah, any
Canola,
any of the oils can be a atmosphere for the botulism poisoning.
So is there? So how do you safely do it?
So to safely infuse herbs into an oil, you have to acidify the herb first. And the reason for that is that that bacteria, Clostridium botulinum, is all over in nature.
Sure.
It's perfectly safe, but when it's put into a very specific environment, it can cause a botulism poisoning. A
like
spore.
people used to have when you didn't can properly and things.
Exactly, same
Exactly.
thing.
Well, have you got a way that we can learn easily how to do that?
We do. We have a fact sheet on the Home and Garden Information Center of infused oils, herb
Okay.
infused oils.
So
with all the
don't try to do
directions.
that unless
Don't
you
do
read
it
that
without
fact
the
sheet.
right direction.
Acidify with ascorbic acid
That's right.
prior
But,
to infusion.
So here we've got the food person told us this part, but then Layla is going to tell us about what we can do with plants.
Yes, yes,
and,
yes.
and I think you've got this fabulous salad dressing.
Yes, we do. So we have taken our basil infused oil.
Yes.
And we've combined it with our lemon, dill, peppercorn vinegar that we processed. Usually you start out with about 3/4 of a cup of oil to a 1/4 cup of the vinegar.
All right.
And then sugar to taste.
Okay.
I think we ended up somewhere about half and half though, oil to vinegar, and it makes a really, really great salad
And we've
dressing.
got the peppery is coming already from the vinegar. It's got
Yes,
that little
it's got
pepper tag.
peppercorn.
Okay.
Mhm. So you put those together, do a little mix, it makes a beautiful lemon-colored yellow.
Okay.
And you can add that to your salad. You can dress it up with your nice
let's go
mixed
ahead and
greens.
dress it.
All right, let's
Okay.
do it.
Oh, you've already got it in there.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
We come prepared.
And all the way from Clemson. Bless their
All
hearts.
the way. And then you do a little mix.
Uh-huh. And then this time
And you're
of
ready
year,
to
there's
serve.
some fun things that we can add, aren't there?
There are. We have a little bit of goat cheese to go with our mixed greens and our nice dressing.
Well, let's
and
put
of
'em in.
course, all right.
Let's show people how good it'll be. Oh, that goat cheese is delicious.
You got to get that all in there. Just dump that in.
Every bit. No. And of course, we have a little garnish with our own grown pecans from South Carolina.
Yeah, these are from Cameron. Yeah, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
And then what else can we put in?
We can do a few berries if we like.
Yeah?
We'll do a few blueberries, a few blackberries.
And you got these blueberries, I think.
Yes. Those were
close to
homegrown
home.
from my house in Clemson, yes.
And you have someone who helps you in your garden as
Oh
well.
yeah,
don't
my
you?
little lady, my little Lyra.
yeah,
Oh yeah,
okay.
she's a great gardener and
Yeah.
loves picking blueberries and strawberries.
So now I think we can see what a wonderful addition we have to an easy cold supper, and y'all have made it so much fun, and it's special. I think this is, we've got kids home in the summer. Some children are visiting grandparents. Don't you think these would be fun things to do?
Yeah,
Yes, definitely.
of course, and you can grow your own home herbs. We've got a little bit of thyme, a little bit of curly leaf parsley. This is a Cuban oregano.
I know,
All
isn't
you
that
really have to
wonderful?
do is
Oh,
rub your hands across it,
know.
and it smells so great. And then Mexican tarragon. It's getting a little leggy there, but it's a great addition.
You know what leggy means? It's time for a haircut.
It
don't you
is
think?
time
Yeah.
to prune, and you can do
Yeah.
that as long as you're cooking and making and doing with your kids and your family and your significant others. Then you can prune a lot of your herbs, and they'll make more.
Well, isn't it wonderful to learn that HGIC is a place where you can go, not just when you have a problem, but to learn how to do something fun and make your life more
Exactly.
exciting. I want to thank y'all. And again, if people need to find out how to reach HGIC, how hard is it?
It's not hard at all. We have a toll-free number. We're there 8:30 to 8 to 4:30 Monday through Friday, so we can answer food safety questions, nutrition, all the horticulture, pest control.
Landscape, trees, shrubs,
got-
you
we
name
got
it.
it
We try
all.
to take a little stab at all of it.
And when I need to look y'all up, I just put Clemson HGIC.
That's right.
And then enter and pow, I'm
You
right
will
there.
find it.
Yeah.
You will find
Okay.
our.
And we have a toll-free number.
Okay, I want to thank y'all so much for coming down. It's a long trip, and y'all have made it all so pretty. Y'all are very stylish people. We need to put y'all on. I'm glad we got you out from behind the phone and put you out where people could see what nice,
It's been a pleasure to be here.
see what nice
Thanks.
people you are.